Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about the challenge Season 41, Vets and New Threats, Episode 7, titled At Least Someone's Getting Laid. Last week on the challenge, Sydney and Leo came out on top in the daily, and when the house voted Hangnail Olivia into elimination, she beat out and eliminated New Threat Lekka. Before I dive in, check out the description for a link to my Challenge 41 playlist, where you can catch up on my previous recaps. You can use my link to try Paramount Plus for free. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing. But let's dive into it. Teams for this episode are Sydney and Derek K, Leo and Nani, Adrian and Leroy, Derek and America, Aviv and Gabe, Cedric and Janae, Michaela and Justin, Jeremy and Tay, Turbo and Dee, Ashley and Theo, Will and Izzy, Jake and Olivia, and CT and Anissa. Players return to the house where Olivia's army showers her with praise. Olivia and Theo call Leo stupid for speaking up against them at the previous nominations vote. Aviv, Ashley, Michaela, and Nani all agree that Olivia and Anissa aren't really with them, and that Olivia is a major threat to win in the end. The next day, Leo tells the other newbies he feels like Thanos because he has to make tough decisions. He wants a Leo snap the vets out of the house. Nani lays the Mac down on Will. Dee knows from experience that Will is basically crazy. Nani's just trying to get her nut. You know what? You go, girl. They head to the daily challenge, Drive Me Crazy. These rules were complicated. Each team will have one go-kart and 4 puzzles, taking turns being the driver. They have to do 5 laps around the track, and then the solver has 5 minutes to work on the puzzle. If they don't get the puzzle done, the driver has to go back out for 5 more laps. If they don't get each puzzle done after 15 laps, they could just move on to the next puzzle. Each team has 4 puzzles to complete, switching out as they go. When they complete all 4 puzzles, they'll head out for one last victory lap. I like that they're all playing at the same time, and the first team to finish wins the daily. The last place team to finish is at risk for elimination. CT squeezes himself into his suit, and he's ready. They get started. These go-karts are pretty fast. Anissa reveals she's NASCAR certified for over 20 years. What does that even mean? Leroy cracks himself up, saying CT has the body of 3 dads who lay on a couch and eat cigarettes. CT is weighing his cart down and feels like Bowser. Theo says he's a champion go-karter, which helps he and Ashley get to an early lead. Anissa and CT are crushing their puzzles, which makes up for CT dragging ass, but other teams are held back with the puzzles. This challenge really all comes down to puzzles. The driving doesn't seem that hard, nobody has problems. It's not a daily if Ashley isn't screaming in frustration at her partner. This time it's Theo. She's calling him an idiot, telling us she wants to run Theo over with her go-kart. The 4th puzzle gives a lot of people trouble, but Leo gets it right, leading into a final race to the finish between Leo and CT that Leo wins, so Leo and Nani get their nut and win the daily. Tay and Jeremy are in last, with Tay taking responsibility for the loss. In the results, TJ gives props to Leo for being the only person to complete that puzzle, so Nani and Leo are safe and get to choose one team to be safe from nominations, and it's a women's elimination. Tay will automatically go in and face the house vote. On the bus, the rookies conspire to give Tay whatever opponent she wants. She wants a vet, specifically John A, but Cedric isn't really into that because that's his partner, and he doesn't want to be the hangnail, but who cares about that? Players are going to the club. Tonight's club theme is twerking and dry humping. Tay even takes a stab at it in a move that would crack Anissa's ankles like dry spaghetti sticks. Sydney suggests to Dee and America that they secretly campaign against Izzy, who Sydney continues an immature rat who's working with Olivia. They approach Ashley, Nani, and Aviv and tell them that Johnny's name is being considered, with Sydney letting them in on the plan to nominate Izzy. These vets eat this plan up. They want to take these rookie girls under their wings as numbers. Will returns to his bed and finds Nani there waiting. They start hooking up with Cedric in the top bunk, but they act caught by the cameras even though they were on camera the whole time. So Nani leaves embarrassed, but then she's like, you know what, I'm coming back from my nut. So they're moaning as Aviv walks in like, Mom, Dad, I true up. Aviv tells us at least someone's getting laid. Oops, she said the thing. Nani and Will go to the bathroom to get their nut uninterrupted, and the show makes a big spectacle of Nani's orgasm, with fireworks, a train going through a tunnel, a fountain. Whoever edits the show is sick. The next day, CT is circulating Dee and Sydney's names as targets. Olivia likes targeting Dee, feeling like Dee is leading a rookie army. They head to the nominations with a few names on the table. Leo and Nani choose to save Ashley and Theo, and players get to voting with votes all over the place, but Izzy gets the majority of votes here and will face off against her best friend Tay. Tay is pissed at the other rookie girls, but the vets tell them to get over it. So they head to the elimination, pick it up again. They'll have to throw their basketball into one of 2 tracks of different difficulties. As the ball is rolling through the tracks, they can stack bricks on their columns. They need to catch their ball before it hits the ground and shoot it again to reset the timer. If their ball hits the ground, they have to start the whole thing over. The first player to get 5 stacks of 7 bricks wins the elimination. So they get started. Izzy quickly knocks into one of her podiums and ignores everyone telling her that the podium is crooked, continuing to stack bricks on it. The players are screaming, "It's crooked!" But of course, Izzy's stack eventually falls over. Izzy's frantic throughout, and Tay continues to be steady. Tay gobbles this elimination, making no drops steps in winning the elimination, sending out Izzy and making Will the hangnail for next week. We leave off with TJ telling them that the players with the most points after next round will have first pick of their partner for the rest of the season. So after next week, it's on. But first, we lose Izzy here, who came into the season someone I kind of remembered from Too Hot to Handle. On this season, she had a memorable start, hooking up with Rogan of all people, which was hard to watch and not something I wanted to see. When he leaves, she just becomes Olivia's minion, and that's pretty much all she has going on. She was a rat against the other rookies, and they were so over her, just flung her into elimination. I'm left not really caring if she comes back for another run, though. I feel she had more potential than what she gave here. So that's all I have to say about this episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Leo and Nani's win and Izzy's elimination. If you like this content, consider liking and subscribing. I'll be back next Wednesday with more challenge. Until then, you know where to find me. Bye.